Good evening. On behalf of Harford Community College, I would like to welcome you to the 2023 Harford Leadership Academy celebration. Let's give it up for our graduates. Before we get started, I wanted to take a moment to acknowledge our elected officials. Before us, we have County Council President Pat Vincenti. We have County Council Representative Bennett and Guthrie joining us this evening as well. We have Harford Community College President Teresa Felder here with us this evening. Harford County Chamber of Commerce Director Angela Rose with us this evening. From the HLA Board of Directors, if you would not mind taking a moment to please take. Oh, sorry. Sheriff Dealer. We have Sheriff Dealer with us this evening. And from the HLA Board of Directors, if you would not mind taking a moment to please stand to be acknowledged. HLA Board of Directors. We will now have readings from Harford Community College President, Dr. Teresa Felder.
Good evening. Do I sound like Charlie Brown on this mic? I sound like a little. Okay, I'll try to be very, very clear. Welcome tonight. This is always an exciting event for all of us. HLA, I believe so strongly in leadership academies and what they do and what they produce. And this one, it's always exciting for me. You all wear your pins so proudly with the year that you graduated. And I think that's just so neat. It speaks to the quality of this program. And so I want to welcome you tonight on behalf of the Board of Trustees and our students and our faculty and staff to this event. We are excited to partner with the Chamber and the phenomenal, she already knows, the phenomenal Angela Rose, my girlfriend. We're just proud to partner together on this program. And you know, the power of a leadership academy. I know you all who just went through this know this. But the information that you get, I was just talking to a graduate who said, I've been here for 25 years, and I didn't know all the organizations that are operating in Harford County. And the college is in the process of doing a strategic plan, and many of you, we've asked to participate in that process. But I have a belief that if we all work together, you that have gone through this process and are now leaders in this county, if we all work together, we have the opportunity to drive shared prosperity in this county. This is a prosperous county, but there are some that are not prospering as much as others. And so at the foundation of the planning that we're doing now at the college is to raise more families to share in that prosperity. And so I would challenge those of you who have gone through the Leadership Academy to think about how you can be a part of that. There are organizations that are working hard to support individuals that are underrepresented and maybe living below the poverty line. There are wonderful nonprofits. Look for a way to support those organizations. And if you're a part of a business, a nonprofit, look for a way to make an impact on this community. And I believe as we raise those that need us most, we improve the standard of living for everyone in this county. And so when you partner with us as an institution, along with the Chamber and many of the organizations, that are represented here to make this county even stronger. And so, again, for those of you who have graduated from the Leadership Academy, you have an opportunity to really put what you know into practice and make a difference. So I have no doubt that you will do that. So thank you for the time that you spent and the effort that you put into and the commitment to be a part of this program. And I have no doubt you'll put that to use. So can you all help me give a hand to all of the graduates currently and the past graduates? I have the pleasure to bring up our next speaker, which is the Angela Rose, President and CEO of Harford County Chamber of Commerce. Would you give her a big hand as she comes forward?
Thank you so much, Dr. Felder. She has to say nice things about me because I'm the president of her fan club. I just have to a few short years ago, and I know I'm preaching to the choir, she came to lead Harford Community College, and under her direction, the team that she has, I've worked with for many years, they're phenomenal, and with her leadership, you really see the passion and the dedication to the community. So can we have a round of applause for all of the Harford Community College? Of course, my voice decides to get out. I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to follow Dr. Felder's remarks. She was spot on. So I just say, on behalf of the Harford County Chamber's Board of Directors, we congratulate you. We've been through this program. We have helped put this program together, and we find it so valuable. So whether it be a specific session that you thought was valuable or connecting with a specific person amongst your peers, we just hope and are very, very confident that you did walk away from this session with more knowledge or more investment in Harford County and the knowledge that you're going to take with you to better our county and share in the prosperity that Dr. Felder talked about. So thank you for letting me speak with you. I also get the opportunity to recognize past graduates, as Dr. Felder spoke about. This program has been going on for many years, and we have 30-year graduates with us this evening. So if you are a 30-year graduate of HLA, will you please stand to be recognized? Unless you've been living under a rock and you don't know Cheryl Davis Cole and Monica Worrell, you see the power of this program and the connections and all the dedication that they give to this community, and that's 30 years in part with Harford Leadership Academy. So thank you, ladies, for being here this evening. One more round of applause. I was informed that we have some 20-year participants that are celebrating with us this evening. If you are a 20-year participant, please stand up to be recognized. Oh, we have 25? All right, I feel like an auctioneer. 25. Perfect. 25-year participants. Harford Family House. All right, so we have 15 years. I'm going to go by 5 increments, so I don't mess up again. Any 10-year past graduates? Perfect, and 5 years. Thank you all for being here and continuing that commitment to the leadership in Harford County. It is greatly appreciated. And now, without further ado, I get to offer the best part of the evening and let you know that Richland event staff will be coming around and sending you to dinner. So enjoy. Thank you.
Will be a graphic picture
for the Wings of Leadership philosophy. We want it to affect and influence people to unite as leaders in Harford County, to bond together, to reinforce the philosophy, and to point people beyond themselves. The Wings created 3 grants for nonprofits to apply for support. They include the Joe Lux Program Fund, the Marlene Reed Emergency Fund, and the Dawn Hamilton Event Fund. Our next fundraiser will be to support the grants, and it's our Friendsgiving on Tuesday, November 14th at the Green Turtle in Bel Air. More information will be sent out, so please come out and join us for dinner, with carry-out or dine-in, and we'll have a huge raffle basket for you to take home, hopefully. Raffle tickets will also be online if you cannot make the event. If you're a current or former board member for the Wings of Leadership, could you please stand? I'd like to thank you for all that you have done and continue to do in our community. We know the class of 2023 has been working hard, juggling schedules and learning about the community you live in and how you can become a future leader. The Wings of Leadership is here to help. Each year, we request a designate or 2 from the class to join our board. The board meets 6 times a year with 2 fundraisers. This is a great opportunity for you to connect and get started. We hope you will catch the force of the wind and begin your legacy of leadership as a board member with the Winds. Thanks again, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Good evening, everyone. For the few of you in here who might not know me, my name is Matt Bayless. I am the Assistant Director of Trades and Apprenticeships at Harford Community College and the technically outgoing coordinator of HLA for this year. I'm turning over the services to Dr. Austin Hill, our Director of Strategic Partnership, and I know that I'm putting in very, very good hands. But I get the best job in the evening because I get to start bringing the graduates up. We have had over 1,000 graduates in 30 plus years of running this academy, and most of them are still living here and working here in Harford County. The mission of HLA reads, the purpose of the Harford Leadership Academy is to help prepare individuals to assume positions of leadership with nonprofit, social, and citizen organizations within the community. HLA provides the opportunity for the participants to learn together, exchange ideas, and network with others from our community. The graduates, all of our alumni, the folks who are involved with Harford Leadership Academy truly get that. So we're here to congratulate the class of 2023. I'm excited to be able to introduce them to everybody here. And I just ask first that Dr. Felder and Angela Rose please come up and help present these certificates. All right. If you have anybody who wants to take a picture, please have them come up when I call your name so that they can get the picture so we're not here all night. You know how that is. All right. So, here goes. First tonight is Heather Cantos. Next up is Anthony Combs.
So you're gonna do some work tonight. You're bringing over your certificate.
Julie Cortegiano. Thomas Gibson.
This way first.
Crystal DeJesus. Deborah D'Eduardo. Benjamin Elliott. Rachel Armstrong.
I'm going to embarrass her again and say she got engaged during this class.
Jennifer Greenlee. Stacy Curran. Allison Imhall. Keith Kimmel. Tracy Miller. Eric DJ Millisor. Travis Moore. Jennifer Nowakowski. Shannon O'Hare. Kelly Pugh.
I keep grabbing Dr. Felder's
Robert Royster. Personally, my favorite hair in the class, Nicole Shackelford. Angela Sittler. Casey Snyder. Brittany Stein. my colleague, co-worker Kelly Zychek. Every year we ask the class to nominate the speakers for the class. Every so often, there's a tie. That was the case this year. So to bring up the two speakers chosen by the class of 2023, I'd like to invite Allison Emhoff and Anthony Combs. Please come out.
Good evening. I'm Allison Emhoff, and I am the Director of Council and Client Services for SARC. When trying to figure out what I would say tonight, I honestly struggled. I've never been one to be at a loss for words, but when I was trying to summarize this experience, what this experience has meant to me, I just couldn't, so I tried to figure out why. And what I realized is that this night isn't just a accumulation of the last 6 months, it's a highlight of my 20-year career. A career that grew from a calling that came from this community. People often talk about what they would tell their teenage self. And while preparing this speech, I couldn't help but visualize my 14-year-old self, who volunteered at local nonprofits to honestly get out of the house. If I could only tell her now how it's come full circle. When I was 18, I talked to my parents about wanting to change my major from nursing to social work. My dad especially struggled to be comfortable with my switching career paths. He worried I wouldn't be able to support myself, that I would work in unsafe situations, and that it would take a toll on me. But in true amazing dad fashion, he told me, whatever you do your best at it. I may never be comfortable with saying my best at anything, but I will keep showing up to be better. Prior to coming to SARC, I had spent a decade working throughout Baltimore City and the surrounding areas doing home visits, community outreach, crime prevention, and intensive mental health work. While my family knows better than to ask me about some of the situations I found myself in during that time, they never questioned why I kept going back or why I kept showing up. That time reinforced my belief that if you want something great, you have to take chances. If you want lives to change, you have to be consistent. And if you want the work to continue even after you have left, you have to build a team who can lead for the future. 5 years ago, I followed my purpose back home to Harford County, to a community of leaders who transformed me forever and has made me the leader that I am. I had learned about HOA several years prior to even filling out an application. And in the winter of 2023, when the HLA application was made available, I was in a place where I was assessing what my next career chapter would look like. Luckily, I have really amazing support systems, both personally and professionally, who suggested, sponsored, and supported me into and through my HLA journey. This journey, which has allowed me to learn, grow, and honestly, on the really hard management weeks, has reminded me of the incredible community I call home. I could never have imagined that through coming to SARC and coming to Harford County, that I would end up working with some of the most incredible, forward-facing leaders I've ever met. To have the opportunity to work and to give back to the community that my family has called home for 5 generations, the place that made me a social worker, has been an honor of a lifetime. When planning on what I was going to talk about, I thought about what would have been different had I done HLA at a different time in my career. And what I determined is that this class, the class that we, all of us are in, is a class that we were meant to be in. I have personally and professionally been affected by each and every one of you over the last 6 months. You have allowed me to celebrate your successes, support you on your bad days, and collaborate with you to make your teams better, our days brighter, and our community stronger. Author Simon Sinek talks about start with why. Why do you get up? Why do you lead? Harford County and the people of this community are a huge part of my life.
It is this place that my ancestor, Sarah Levering, fell in love. But it wasn't a person that captured her. It was the beauty of this county and the remarkableness of its people. Sarah Levering, a leader of her time with the support of Harford County, was able to build a school for freed slaves and immigrants. Sarah Levering is why I'm a part of this community. However, what my parents have taught me, you can't just be in a community. You have to show up and be a part of, you have to be an active part of the community. Maybe this is why HLA has meant so much to me. In my line of work, you can often feel like you're fighting battles while the rest of the world is carrying on unbothered. But in being in a room with all of you remarkable people, it has reminded me that I'm in a community of allies. This community is an active, engaged, and purposeful group of people who are looking out for each other and wanting each other to succeed. Because with each personal success, the community succeeds. This is my why. You are my why. Even though HLA has been a large time investment for each of us, I'm honestly so sad to see our weekly adventures and Wendy's incredibly meticulous binder come to a close. Many of us in this room know the struggles of managing a team, but HLA gave us the opportunity to be reminded of why we do it, why we show up every day, and why we lead. As leaders, it's imperative that we continue to evolve with the times, to remain true to our purpose and principles, and always be reminded of the leaders who came before us, and be open to the leaders who will grow under our care. As for the leaders who came before us, I wanted to share some wisdom that has kept me grounded when leading a team is hard. John C. Maxwell says there are 5 non-negotiable characteristics that every effective leader must have: a sense of calling, an ability to communicate, creativity and problem solving, generosity, and consistency. Colin Powell says leadership is about the people. It's not about the organization, it's not about the plans, it's not about the strategies. It's about people motivating people to get the job done. Michelle Obama said, when you work hard and have done well, and you walk through the door of opportunity, do not slam it shut behind you. You reach back and give other folks the same chances that helped you succeed. And lastly, possibly my favorite quote, by an unknown source: dance like no one's watching, but text and email as if it will be read one day in court. For this incredible experience, I want to thank Wendy, Austin, Matt, the Harford County College team, and all the incredible presenters, trainers, and tour guides. But mostly I wanted to thank you for making this one of the most informative, fun, and fulfilling experiences I've had in my career. So as we celebrate tonight, as we congratulate each other, I also want to take a moment for you to congratulate your younger self. They went through a lot to sit at these tables tonight. And they should know and be so proud of the leaders you are and the impact you make. This class truly is something special, and I look forward to many more years of leading this up.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, and most importantly, the exceptional graduates of the Harford Leadership Academy of the class of 2023. Isn't it incredible to stop and think about the paths that led us each year tonight? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Anthony Christopher Combs. I'm honored to stand beside Allison as your class speaker. Can everyone just give another round of applause for Allison for her wonderful speech? My roots run deep here in this county. I'm third generation, born in Happy Grace at the Memorial Hospital, and raised on my grandmother's farm in Forest Hill. My educational path led me from North Harford High School to Harford Community College, and eventually to the University of Maryland College of Harford. It was at Harford where I first embraced leadership. Serving as the president of the Student Government Association, later I took on the role of University Senator at University of Maryland. Today I'm honored to be a board member of Harford Community College and its foundation. To collaborate with dedicated professionals committed to enhancing our institution and community. My commitment to our community has been fortified through both the Harford Leadership Academy and the Harford Community College. True leadership is about service and stewardship, which is precisely what inspired my journey to stand here today before you. The Harford Leadership Academy, for those of you unfamiliar, or the HLA for short, in 1990, Harford Community College and the Harford County Chamber of Commerce came together to develop a program that trains individuals to further develop their leadership skills. Focusing on serving our community as leaders in the government, community organizations, and business. Speaking of businesses, I am Emerald Builders out of Jefferson, Maryland. Whether it's helping build a small museum on Main Street in Delaware, or building an office space for a utility provider, or building homes for end classrooms for local nonprofits, I like to think of my team and I as builders. So when the program first started, I looked around the list of HLA candidates for the class of 2023. I thought that I was the only builder in the room. However, during our first activity, a round of speed dating, I quickly realized I was wrong. While my classmates were not builders who used brick and mortar, I was nonetheless surrounded by builders of a community with backgrounds in city, county, finance, law, military, this is a long list, insurance, health, education, engineering, the nonprofit sector, and social support leaders. A wonderfully diverse group of leaders, which is scared me happen. I did a button. I apologize.
We love you.
This is why I show the old-fashioned one.
He's watching sports on his phone.
I feel like one plan is coming soon. Oh, that was too fast. A wonderfully diverse group of people. Over the course of the program, we got to know each other better as we explored the Leading Edge Training Center, shot radar with the sheriffs, met with the justices and the state's attorney in our old courthouse, visited detention center. Yeah, we visited detention center. Now we're back. And the emergency and social services. We explored our local military base and got a sneak peek at our new hospital in Harford, Maryland. Both my colleagues and the esteemed individuals we met over the last few months inspired me. While each of us carries a unique and valuable story, I would like to take some time to share a story of leadership from our community. This story has always amazed me and has touched everyone here tonight. This is the story of our beloved Harford Community College. In the 1960s, after World War II, the GI Bill provided federal college funding for millions of returning veterans, many of which come from families that have never gone to college, mine included. Recognizing a need for higher education in 1967, President Harry S. Truman advocated for the expansion of junior colleges throughout the nation. But do you guys know which community was ahead of the president's call? Anybody? It was us. We were ahead of that president's call by 17 years. In the 1950s, Harford County Public Schools President Charles Lillis saw the need. He sent his assistant superintendent on a 2-year quest to visit junior colleges throughout the country and report back about their administration, curriculum, staff recruitment, and funding systems. All things us, people like, well, not us, but all you politicians probably recognize is very important. When the superintendent came back, he recommended Harford County should develop our own model. It sounds like we still do that. Akin to Benjamin Franklin's Pennsylvania Gazette, or Alexander Hamilton's The Reynolds Pamphlets, we had our very own John Worthington Jr., the publisher and editor of Harford County's The Eagle newspaper. Mr. Worthington wrote a series of weekly unsigned articles advocating for our junior college. One of my favorite quotes from him is, perhaps the most outstanding advantage of the community junior college is that its programs can be based specifically upon the needs of the students who use the service. Someone has to do it again. Perhaps the most outstanding advantage of the community junior college is that its programs can be based specifically upon the needs of the students who use the service. Many of us here are the students who use the service. Harford Junior College did not start with federal funding, nor from state funding. It was our local leaders, our Board of Education and governing body, which was our chamber nowadays. They set aside $10,000 to start what is known today as Harford Community College. Our junior college just started with 119 students, taking evening classes in the basement of the old high school, Delaware High. However, within 4 years, our little junior college grew into a program of credits recognized by the University of Maryland, something we still strive for these days. Today, Harford Community College does not only address the needs of its students, but also serves our community's needs through its programs and services. Isn't it incredible when you think about what our community leaders have built and continue to build? This room is packed with leaders who echo the dedication and vision of those who came before us to start our beloved college and make the dream of higher education a reality. Today, as the graduating class of 2023, we take the inspiration from our founding fathers and combine it with the skills and knowledge we have acquired over the last several months to be able to seek out the needs in our community and continue the commitment to improve and serve our community. As we gather here to celebrate the HLA graduating class of 2023, I would like to acknowledge the Harford Leadership Academy Board of Directors, this selection committee, thank you, and the coordinators, Wendy, Austin, and Matt. Go give them a round of applause. They really... And I'd like to thank the community representatives who took the time from their busy schedule to help us and nurture us and teach us how to become better leaders. I see many of you guys with us tonight, so thank you. And Allison, if you would please teach one of her tips.
Will our classmates and community leaders please raise your glass for a toast?
To the leaders of tomorrow, forward to the challenge of today, may your wisdom guide, your integrity shine, and your vision inspire. Cheers to our journey ahead. Thank you.
Well, again, I get another great job tonight. Every year we honor a past graduate from the previous year. This year, I almost literally begged my colleagues to let me, not only because I'm exiting as coordinator, but also because of the person who we decided is the outstanding past graduate. This person submitted her accomplishments this year, and she's joined a couple of boards to help the community. She's a member of several community organizations that are fantastic organizations, but I'm not going to sit here and spend all night listing all the ones she listed. Started a mental health retreat for 12 to 18-year-olds, creating hope through guest speakers, resources, and community support. What a fantastic idea. Just crazy. Oh, and by the way, in her spare time, she's also pursuing her degree in psychology. Good for her. One of her other classmates submitted his application, I guess you could say resume, for outstanding past graduate, listed some of his accomplishments, and then said, but I nominate her. Okay? Another classmate listed her proudest achievement as working with Extreme Family Outreach, where our outstanding graduate works, and I'm guessing she was involved in the project. So it was a little easy to pick. Last year, she was overwhelmingly, I said this year we had a tie for speakers. Last year, she was overwhelmingly selected as the class speaker. And one of her classmates nominated her with this statement. Sorry for you folks who were here last year and heard this already. But this person brings to the group a firm understanding of community needs and is as much a leader as any colonel at the Aberdeen Proving Ground. In this person, I see a shining star of leadership, community mover and shaker, and one of the most caring persons in Harford County. This person's comments during the Leadership Academy courses show me that her potential is unlimited, and we will see much more of her in business and community organization. When she told her story to her classmates, she started with, "I'm not even sure I belong here." And they overwhelmingly respect her, appreciate her, and again nominated her once more. So I'm very happy and proud to announce this year's outstanding graduate, April Cheatham.
Sorry, Rachel, I tried to make it emotional.
Now, just one quick reminder for all the graduates, as a graduation gift, you have 1-year membership in the Harford Leadership Academy Alumni Association. Please, you'll get emails from guess who? You'll get the emails about any events that are coming up. I encourage you to take advantage of it, come around, and after your free year is up, I encourage you to stay members of the Alumni Association. There's a lot that we try to do. Now, to close the night out, I get the pleasure of introducing another colleague, my boss, who's making me say her title because it's too long-winded for her. But she is the Associate Vice President for Workforce and Community Education and the Chair of our HLA Board, Sherry Masoni.
Thank you all, and thank you for being here tonight. Can everyone hear me? I had to talk low, so thank you all for being here tonight. Before we end the night, Matt and I are going to be the last act, and there's 3 things that we definitely have to take care of. So one is thanking our president, Dr. Teresa Felder. I can't say enough about what Dr. Felder has brought to me personally, as well as our college. I feel like I've learned just in a little bit of time that I've been with her, and she is someone that you want to aspire to be. Definitely well-rounded and full picture, absolutely. So, and I also want to thank Angela, who I think is the perkiest and funnest individual, and I'm definitely going to thank Angela as well, and the chamber for everything that they do. But there are 3 people in this room that have already been mentioned, and I have to tell you, I am blessed to have them in my life. I work with a fabulous team, and you can imagine how much work goes into these types of activities. All of the coordination, the contacts, the reminders, right? It just goes on and on. And those individuals are Dr. Austin Hill, as your incoming HLA coordinator. Matt Kalis, who is the acting HLA coordinator. Matt has been doing this for 7 years. Matt, I will tell you, Matt loves HLA. There's so much passion he has for this group. And although we are transitioning to the very capable hands of Dr. Hill, I will tell you, Matt will still be involved in HLA, he's already said.
Y'all ain't getting
Can I
me
still be
today.
involved? So certainly he will still be around. And certainly Kelly's HVAC in the back room. She is a very important person as well. So I was very proud. It was almost like a child seeing her come up here tonight. So a big hand for Kelly. And there's one other thing that we need to do tonight, and I'm going to turn it over to Matt.
This one's very important to me. There is a lot that has to be done behind the scenes to make HLA happen. And we rely very, very heavily on one person as the backbone of this process. Most, if not all of us, know that if there's anything happening with HLA, the Alumni Association, or Winds of Leadership, we're going to get an email from who? Everybody say it? Mary! Absolutely. I will honestly say that this program would not happen without everything she does. Because of everything she does, how important she is, and the approval of Sherry, I'm happy to announce
20 years, everyone, 20 years that he's been doing this.
we are presenting Wendy with an honorary certificate of HLA. She will get the answer, or she'll track everyone down, and they can pay for it if they don't give her the answer. So, again, I can't thank enough to this team. They are fabulous. And my last closing remarks, I just want to share with everyone, not to bring anything down, but we are at a point in our world, our nation, our state, where we need phenomenal leaders. We need it. And I looked around this room, I listened to Anthony and Allison, and actually you took some of my thunder, which I was going to say. But I have to tell you, it is about the people. If we don't form the right relationships, it's all about building that trust so that people are willing to go the extra mile. Dr. Felder has instilled that in all of us. It's about trust, and it's about pushing, as she says all the time, for excellence. And excellence sometimes may be 90% of what you can give, right? If that's what your max is that day. But always strive for the very best and lead your teams. They need it, they want it. So please make a difference, be those change agents. Thank you all, congratulations. I look forward to seeing you around the county. So thanks.